New wood turning video tomorrow. Today it's just cold and rainy and uncomfortable outside. And I'm not going to be in the shop today. I wish I was. I'm not going to be on my e-bike. I wish I was. I'm going to be here in the Shady Acres family room talking to you about the WeCreat Vision. I already did a review of the WeCreat Vision, and I promised at that time that I would review the Fume Extractor when it came in, and it has. I would review the Rotary Tool, which is fantastic. Can't wait to show you that. And the colored plywood that they sell. It's good stuff. So, new wood turning video tomorrow. Today we're going to talk about WeCreat. And we'll start with the Fume Extractor. It's incredible. It's quite wonderful. It's got 3 filters inside. A pre-filter, secondary filter, and then the main filter. It's heavy. It's all metal, just like the Vision is, all metal. It has several speeds, I think 10. And it comes with this handy dandy remote control, so you can turn it on from anywhere and control those speeds. See if I can get it more into focus for you here. So you just push the power button. Tells you there it's on speed 4. Maybe you can hear it running. It's pretty quiet. The faster it goes, the more powerful it is, and the noisier it gets. But it's not all that noisy. Oh, hi Curly. How you doing, bud? Curly just came in. He's freezing. Smells like a wet cat. Anyway, so if we increase the speed here, like I say, we're on 4. Now we're on 5. So even at full blast, it's not all that noisy. It hooks up to the back of the Vision through that flexible hose there, and it just attaches with a squeeze clamp. It comes with the hose, and of course the Vision comes with a hose as well, so you'll have an extra hose, or you'll have an extra long hose if you need that. I've found it to be very effective at removing smoke from the machine. It just sucks it right on out of there. Of course the machine has a fan as well inside, so that starts it into that hose, and then the Fume Extractor finishes the process. Works very well. Now when you open the lid of the Vision, the light turns off. The light is here in the lid of the Vision underneath. Of course it turns off because if it didn't, the light would be right in your eyes and blind you. So it's dark in there. So I've added a light so we can see what we're talking about. This is the Rotary Tool, and it's super simple to install. Right in the center of it, you can see a pin here. I hope you can see that. This bar might be in the way a little bit, I'm not sure. There's a pin there. That's a locating pin. You just set the thing on that rail with that pin in the hole. And then there's 2 screws to attach the Rotary Tool, and they give you hex head screwdriver just to tighten those 2 screws, one here and one over here. Then you run the wire over here, plug it into the back of the machine on the inside, and you're done. I've been playing around with it just a little bit. I asked Stephanie if she had any, my daughter Stephanie, if she had any cups I could practice on. She collects these Starbucks cups, so I put good morning on there, and on the other side I put her name with her cat reaching up there, bugging her like she always does. I've written a poem. Well, I didn't write it, it just came to me. I wasn't even thinking of a poem, and the words just came to me, so I want to engrave those down here. So we just need to install this on the Rotary Tool. It has a chuck system, very much like in a lathe. It's got a chuck key. This is a 3-jaw chuck. On a lathe you'd have a 4-jaw chuck. At least a wood lathe you would. I'm going to slide this over, and those chuck jaws will be on the inside. I'll just slide it in there like that and tighten the key. They give you this tape measure. It's in inches and metric both, so that you can measure the outside diameter. Where you're going to be doing the engraving, I'm going to be down this way, so I measured right here at the highest point of that. This is a tapered cup, which works surprisingly well. I just didn't think it would. I thought the letters would fade out as it got further away, but it seems to work really well. It's 10 inches in diameter right here, so we'll enter that into the software. Additionally, they give you this extra support. If your piece is extra heavy or whatever, you can put that under there, adjust it until it comes up and supports the end of the piece. So it's onto the software. That's pretty tiny, but you'll see it in a minute here. We're just going to send it to the machine. You can see my cup in there and the text that I've typed out. We'll click send to the machine. We'll push the button on the front and hope it works as well as it has in the past. Looks like it's doing okay. It's going to take 3 or 4 minutes. I'll bring you back. Well, wouldn't you know, I was so intent on getting it aligned properly that I didn't remember to select my text. I wanted to do it in a script like above, but I goofed. But this is just a practice one. I'll get it right next time. Let's take a look at it. A day's work is never done, so along the way have some fun. I think she'll appreciate that. She works pretty hard dealing with people's problems all day long. Yeah, see, that would have looked a lot better. Dang it! I think that rotary tool is very cool. So simple to use. You can see exactly where your artwork or your words are going to go on there. So it's easy to get them centered. Now this one, you know, like I said, this is a trial piece. I've never done one of these before, so I'm messing around. I think if I would have made my letters quite a bit smaller, it would be easier to read. But it looks good. Your life is your story, make it a good one. I meant to say write a good one, but I said make it, so make it is. But like I said, I'm just practicing. So that turned out really well. Now the rotary tool does come with some accessories. Comes with the driver needed to change the jaws. Comes with an extra set of smaller jaws. Comes with a level to make sure that whatever it is you're engraving is level with the laser head. And it comes with these cool little jaws that will hold something as small as like a ring for your finger. So you can engrave a ring or any other small object. And it comes with this measuring tape so you can measure the diameter of the piece that you're working with, because the software does need that information. So it's really a complete set. I'm just quite happy with it, and so simple to use. I have a few lasers. I've done a few videos on them. This is the first time I've used a rotary tool, and I have a rotary tool for every laser that I have. But this is the first time I used one. I just couldn't believe how easy it was. I don't think that's the case with a lot of the open bed laser machines and that sort of thing. So we've covered the Fume Extractor and the rotary tool. Now I can't wait to show you the wood that you can get from WeCreat. This is their deluxe set of 3mm or 1/8" plywood, birch plywood. So you've got your basic colors over here. And I think there's 13 or 14 of these different colors. And then I think there's 10 of these swirl colors. Isn't that amazing? Where you would use that, I'm not entirely certain, but I'm thinking something like a flower basket or flowers themselves, or probably all sorts of things that I can't think of because that's not generally my thing, but it kind of makes me want it to be my thing. In the last video about the WeCreat, I told you I wanted to make my daughter a bicycle from one of their sets of plans that you get when you buy the machine. Well, I did make that bicycle, and here's a picture of it. I gave it to her for Christmas, so I don't have it here in front of me, but it turned out really cool. On the other side of both of these stacks, the plywood is natural color. So what I did with the bicycle, as you can see, is it's purple on one side. Purple's her favorite color, so that's why I went with that. And then the other side is all like this. So I told her she could have a change of scenery just by turning it around, but she says, no, I'll go with the purple. Anyway, so there you go. That's their deluxe wood pack. So like I said, new wood turning video tomorrow, and I have to thank you all. You folks were totally enamored with this cork oak bowl. So many comments, so many views. I'm really glad you like it. I just love it. I wish each one of you could feel it, feel the softness of that cork. It's just an amazing thing, and I think standing it up like this looks kind of cool too, or like that, standing up on a high shelf. That would look good. Anyway, so new wood turning video tomorrow. Thanks for watching this one. I really appreciate it. So for now, this is Phil, Shady Acres Wood Shop, signing off.